I'm Sam.
I'm Ellie.
Welcome to Bread, Heels, and Babies,
where two best friends discuss the vagaries and ass hattery of life. Shit. So I'm Ellie. I'm from Alaska. Grew up there and then met Samantha at college in Gunnison. And now I live in, which is like kind of podunk, not the fun part of Colorado that people picture. And I live out in the country, sort of. I have country street cred because we haul water and, have a plow truck and all that kind of stuff. So that's super fun. And I have my degrees in psychology, and I was a social worker. I would love to work at schools again someday. And that's about it. I kind of am obsessed with house stuff, like style decor and reading and coffee and keeping my kids alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have said that last. I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids. They're 1 and 4 and 6. And the older one's in school now, so that's fun. And my husband has a kind of an intense job where he works a lot of crazy schedules, and it's kind of dangerous, which Sam and I relate to about.
I'm Sam, and I also have 3 kids. An 8-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old, almost 7 months. And I got a degree in theater and a degree in psychology at Western with Ellie. And then I got my master's in educational leadership. And then my husband and I moved out to Oklahoma for my second teaching job. The first one I could get actually teaching theater. And I taught for 4 years. And now I stay home with the little kids. And my husband is a police officer. And you can hear a toddler meltdown in the background. So that's legit. So Ellie and I used to meet for coffee dates when we were in college to talk about things and have little mini meltdowns and just have fun friend time. And since college, we've always lived somewhere separate. So even when I still lived in Colorado, we've always been really far apart drive time wise. And so we've always had phone dates now for the last decade. And so we decided that we were gonna have phone dates recorded, and because everyone can relate to it. And I'm going to let Ellie explain why we named it Bread, Heels, and Babies.
So I was trying to talk Samantha into doing a podcast. I was saying we could do it. Our phone dates are fun. It would be awesome. And I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot. And I kept pestering her about it, and she was kind of getting on board. And she sent me a picture of a burnt grilled cheese sandwich saying, why do I always burn this? Because I have to eat it. And I laughed and I said, it's like how we're the ones who always eat the heel of the bread, like that crappy piece on the end that nobody else in the family will eat. So we eat it. And then she sent me a picture of the other side of her sandwich, and it was a heel. And that was like the moment of inception for our.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So basically, we're just going to do what we would normally do on a phone call date, and we always pose topics to each other. We wait a while in between phone dates because life gets busy, and then we think of these things like, oh, I gotta ask Ellie about this, and neither of us know what we're talking about, and so we give each other advice that's just from whatever we're experiencing, I guess, and or usually Ellie's read something and knows something about it from something she's read, and we have a good time, and we trust each other not to be judgy about our mom struggles, and yeah.
I think that's the biggie, is that it's a listening ear. I know I could come to you with anything, and do come to you with all sorts of stupid, embarrassing stuff. Or like the other day, I called and said, I'm going to yell at you because otherwise I'm going to scream at my children. Please to save them. And you did. And that happens a lot. And it's nice. And I feel like in mom world, that's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't always get that.
Yeah. So judgment-free zone, at least from the two of us. Okay, tell me your story.
Okay, so I was supposed to go on a date today with Bridget. You know how Jordan and Bridget are gone right now? And that was supposed to be me. So all week I'd be like, Monday, we're going on a date, Bridget, we're going on a date. And she was like, yeah, okay. And I was like, what do you want to do? She was like, let's go get donuts and go to the park. I was like, okay, we'll get donuts. So this morning I was like, are you excited to go on a donut date? She's like, yeah. And she goes, Daddy, can you take me on a donut date? I was like,
oh.
I thought you and me. And she's like, I want to. She's like holding on to him. She's like, I want to go with Daddy. I was like, I actually kind of got butthurt. I was like,
yes.
really?
You got rejected.
I got nexted is what happened. I got gypped. So I didn't get to go on a date with Bridget. I felt so good about it because she has like total middle child syndrome. So I was like, I really need to do better about like one-on-one time with Bridget. No.
Nope. That actually happens to me on an almost daily basis with Charlie. But we always say like, well, it's because Cole stayed home with Charlie. You know what I mean? So we have like this connection. But she'll say to me constantly, just out of the blue, like, and we haven't been talking about it at all, and she'll just be like, you know what? I like Daddy better. I like Daddy better because he stayed home with me the first 2 years, so we're really close. Just out of the blue, like always, like buckling the car seat.
That's so funny. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about was, I was listening to a thing about if you like get along better with the kid that smells like you, or if they piss you off more, or both.
What did it say?
Well, they were saying that like the kid who's like you is gonna make you crazy, basically. What do you have? Hey, Gus, get. Look.
This one is yours, and this one is mine.
Oh, it's a heart shape. Can you give me a kiss? You look like you already had a donut.
Cute. Hi,
Can
Bridgie.
you say hi to Samantha? She's showing you the donut.
Oh, I want one. I'm jealous.
Can we get
I
one
want
of
a
this? No. So it's stone cold. Give me a kiss.
I wouldn't share either.
I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too.
Mommy. You're done.
It's missed you. Oh.
Yay!
For the win. Mom for the win.
Oh, I can't put my hand like that. This is hard.
Are you holding it in the air?
Yeah, I'm gonna move it though. Hang on.
Hold it up to the camera. I'll take a bite.
Went to school with Samantha and God damn it.
Gus, Lola.
Thanks for watching this episode of Red Heels and Babies. You can check back for new episodes every other week on our YouTube channel.
See you next time.
You're not a teacup.